Hello, I'm Yi from Hangley Business School, University of Reading, Malaysia. Today, I'm going to model the risk and correlation of four major glove stocks in Malaysia. I have four stocks in my sample. They are Hatta Lega, Kosan Rubber, Supermax, and Top Glove. My sample period ranges from January to August 2020. The glove stocks have experienced high volatility recently due to the COVID-19 pandemic, and I think it would be interesting for students to understand how risk and correlation can be measured using Excel. Let's learn together. At the end of this modeling, I hope to answer two research questions. First, which stock is the most risky? Second question, can diversification benefit be achieved by investing in these stocks? Let's find out together. I'm going to calculate the arithmetic return of the stocks and index. I'm going to calculate for Hatta Lega using this formula here. So I'm going to press equal price T divide by price T minus 1 and minus 1. Enter, and I can drag down the answer. I can also drag to the right directly. And this is the return of all the stocks, daily arithmetic return. After calculating the daily arithmetic return, I would like to calculate the mean, variance, and standard deviation of return. I have listed the formula here. So I'm going to start with Hatta Lega, type equal average in capital, open bracket, and highlight the data. I can press Ctrl Shift down, and the computer will highlight automatically for me. After that, I press close bracket and enter. That is the mean daily return. Next, I'm going to do it for variance equal VAR dot S. S for sample, P for population. In this case here, we are referring to sample. Open bracket. I'm going to highlight the data again. Control Shift down, close bracket, and enter. That is the variance. Next, I'm going to do it for standard deviation equal SQRT. All right, open bracket and point this. Close bracket. That is the answer. If you like, you can also use the standard deviation formula in Excel, which is equal stdev.s and highlight the data. Next, I would like to find out how many data are there in my sample. So I'm going to count equal COUNT, open bracket. I'm going to highlight my data. Close bracket, enter, and this is the sample size. Take note that I only need to do for one stocks. After that, I can drag to the right. And computer will automatically generate the answer for the rest of the data for me. So from here, we see that Supermax has the highest standard deviation and also the highest mean daily return. This is followed by Top Glove. The risk is 4.02% per day, and this is the daily return for Top Glove. The ERMAS index seems to have a negative daily arithmetic return over the sample period. Next, I would like to generate the variance covariance matrix. I can make use of data analysis. I can select covariance, click OK. The input range refers to our daily arithmetic return. I'm going to highlight my data here. Control Shift down. And this data is grouped by column. Do I have a label in first row? Yes, I did highlight my title, so I tick yes. Output is where I want to put my answer. I would like to put my answer here. Click OK, and you have a variance covariance metric being generated. Take note that this variance covariance metric generated from data analysis is meant for population. So if we want to generate a variance covariance metric for sample, we need to make some adjustment to the n. All right, so for sample statistic, I'm going to divide by n minus 1. So I'm going to press equal, point this data, multiply with n 149, and divide by n minus 1, 148. Press enter. I can drag down, I can drag to the right, and generate the answer automatically. If you check back again, Excel actually moves together with your input to generate the output. From the color, you can see that the input is here. I can also fill up the variance covariance metric by taking the data from here. This is equal here, all right? And this is equal this data, all right? This is equal here, all right? And this is between Irma's index and Catalega. All right, and you can fill up accordingly. To generate correlation coefficient, we can go to data, we press data analysis, we select correlation. Click OK. The input is the data that I'm going to highlight. So I'm going to point the title and press Ctrl Shift down. This data is again grouped by column. Do I have a label? Yes, so there is a tick. Output is where I want to put my answer. I want to put my answer here. Click OK. And you have a correlation coefficient table being generated. I attach here with some information about correlation coefficient. Hopefully you still remember that correlation coefficient is a value between -1 to +1, and it has significant meanings. It shows the strength of linear relationship between two variables. When r equals to 0, there is no relationship between two variables. When r is +1, there is a perfect positive relationship between two variables. Diversification benefit can be achieved when the correlation between two variables is less than 1. Back to our research questions. What are the conclusions that we can draw from the analysis? First, a stock with high risk tends to generate high return. In this case, Supermax has exhibited such behavior. Second, we have seen that correlation between all the glove stocks and the Irma's index is less than 1. Therefore, investors can derive benefits from diversification. We are going to learn more and prove this argument in future, perhaps in my upcoming video. I hope you truly enjoyed this session. Thank you.